Quite a sweet little game this morning. I mean, it doesn't really look sweet, but I think the just simple, for want of a better word, elegance of it works really well. I don't know if you've ever played the game Hanoi Towers. This is quite a simplified version of that. So the law behind it is that you're working at a container yard at a dock at a harbour, and your job is to sort the containers. Uh, so you are well. Let's read the developer's law. You are new to the port, and your job is to organise the entire load on board. It's a pretty serious task for a new guy. Containers from different corporations are scattered in columns, and you need to sort them by colour. Use the auto lock to quickly pull up single colour blocks, and additionally load new containers from the dock site to complete the order on time. Classic sort mechanics, but with containers and marine themes. You get paid for successfully loaded ships, unlock new levels with an increased number of columns and colours, upgrade cranes and storage equipment to handle the volume faster. This is very freshly published, and lists itself as a puzzle game and a few other tags. So let's hop in and just look at the gameplay mechanics for a moment. Unfortunately, it doesn't let me maximize the game to the full screen, which is something I prefer to see, but it doesn't matter because it doesn't require too much scrolling. So, press to start. Let's make sure the recording is working. Yeah, it looks good. So the tutorial just rereads the law. Same thing, just slightly more expanded. I've been playing for a little while, so I have $20, but every time you successfully load a ship you get a little bit of money, and there is a store in which you can unlock a bit more gameplay, basically. A wider set of cargo columns and a few more containers per row. Extra loading, which will uses the port unloading area space to load additional cargo onto the ship. Okay, so if you see here, this is like the dock, the actual quayside, whereas this is the ship. So you can move containers there to help sort them out. It is a reasonable use of the space. That looks like there will be extra containers there, thereby increasing the difficulty. If you fail to load the containers appropriately, you get fined rather than given money. And auto lock, which is where you can, if you have like two containers of the same color, you move them both together in one move. Although there doesn't seem to be a penalty for the number of moves you make, but maybe I'm just missing it. Anyway, so the gameplay is you click on where you want the container to go from, and you click to where it goes to. Possibly I shouldn't have moved that one. That was a bit pointless. No. Move the pink ones first. Do we see any talk about the number of turns we've made? No. Once we finish sorting them, then we hit the next button and we get our little bit of money, about $4. I don't know if we get more if we do it quicker. So if we move those two, move you out the way. There doesn't seem to be any particular concern about which order the colors are in. That was pretty quick. Click the next button. I get another $4. Yeah, so that's the gameplay as it is. A few critiques for the game. First of all, obviously, I'm showing the game, therefore I enjoyed it. It's a very sort of satisfying little bit of puzzling, and I think as you purchase extra structures, it's going to go up in complexity and possibly fun in that case. Now I can go to the store. Uh, let's upgrade cargo size. See what that looks like. There. Now we have 4 of them, which is nice. I like that. It's satisfying. Yeah. So it's a satisfying game. It's fun to play. I think maybe it should have started with 4 columns rather than 3, but I think the 3 is a good tutorial just to teach you the interface. So I don't know, one way or another. The UI, I really like the UI. I think it's very well designed to emulate that. When computer UIs were on the very edge of moving into something more graphical like a Windows AI, they had really good ASCII art, a little bit of colors and things coming in. It's sort of that area, and this emulates that really well. It's very I very much like it as a sort of a technical thing. It works incredibly well for that. So bravo on those that sort of detail. It is incredibly responsive, so it's very comfortable feeling. It's good looking. I didn't really read too much of the tutorial before fiddling around, and it was very quick and easy and very intuitive to understand it. So yeah, UI design, full marks for that. Sound is fine. There's not much sound. There's no sort of music or anything like that. Just the bleeps and the clicks of moving things around. This is very good. When you mouse over something, it clicks to show that it's highlighted. That's actually a really nice touch that I wish more developers used. A sort of audio indicator of where you are in your gameplay space to show that yes, this is the important thing you should be interacting with. This is where you are. You are on the edge of doing something useful. That's really nice. Very good bit of sound design there. Bravo. Artwork, yeah, we've already spoken about that. This really looks good. The game feeling responsive, comfortable, good sort of UI design. The immersion elements, again, high marks for this, because this could just be here are some blocks, sort them. I think a lot of sort of entry level games would have that sort of thing. It's just there's some colors here, get them in order by color. This developer's given us a whole kind of lore space, so to give us a bit more motivation, a bit more interest, and then of course the progression mechanism here. About like using money to buy more work. It's a little strange. I think you should get points for like employment points, HR score or something like that, and use that to unlock more work, and then the money for spending something else, which is really sort of the next topic is what are we working on here. What is the developer planning to expand this game out if he is? How do you add more elements? How do you add more expand the game into something that is more comprehensive, or are we just is this the beginning and the end of it? Which is fine. It's a fun game, but I mean, if you wanted to kind of monetize this in some way, you would probably need more game, a broader and deeper experience to offer the user. There's a motorbike in the background. That's great. So yeah, I would like to see this expanded out a bit with more kind of story elements, more interaction around the dockyard space. Maybe a deeper story, some kind of a post-apocalyptic or sci-fi thing. I think considering the way the UI looks and that, it would be nice if this was like a science fiction setting where you're teleporting these boxes around, rather than sort of emulating them being moved around on a dockyard. Something like that, just to give you more room to make the game bigger and more interesting to monetize it all. But that's just like future hopes and wishes. As it is, this game is really good. For a quick puzzle experience, I do heartily recommend it. Obviously, there will be a link in the description. So yeah, go and play it. Cargo Ship Terminal by Last Tick. Yeah. Uh, Obviously, if you like this video, click the like button. If you want to see more Itchio games, gameplay demonstrated and reviewed, so you can find good games to play for yourself, hit the subscribe button and that silly bell that comes with the subscribe that is, I don't know, some kind of nod to pointless user interaction. I don't know. But over and above that, hit the comment section. Just say something about the games, about yourself. As long as it's polite and not aggressive, you will do good things for your UI training. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.